Well, according to sources, Michael Benson that is, Anthony Joshua will reportedly be trained by Robert Garcia for the Oleksandr Usyk rematch on July 23rd in Saudi Arabia, according to Michael Benson. According to Michael Carpenter. I don't know who came up with the story, Benson or Carpenter. Either way, it's a credible source. I know Michael Carpenter, he works for ESPN. I think Michael Benson does too. I'm not really sure. But if Michael Carpenter's putting it out there, it's probably 90% credible or whatnot. Now, we do know AJ was making an American tour, I'll say probably this winter, trying to figure out who he can look to be his next trainer. And I don't think he's getting rid of his old trainer. I forget the guy's name. But I think Brian McCracken or something like that. But I think he's just bringing somebody else in to add some new wrinkles. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. AJ got a tall task ahead of him. Because you can't teach him to be faster. You can't teach him to be a better counterpuncher, at least not this fast. You can't teach him to be able to cut off the ring, because it's stuff that Usyk does. He's just not going to be. You're not going to be able to bring anybody in that's a heavyweight anyway to teach him how to do this stuff. Only way you would be able to teach him to do some of the things he'll need to do is put him in there with maybe a middleweight or a light heavyweight and have him work against them. Maybe they'll do that. Who knows? But it's like Mike Tyson. Good luck trying to find somebody to simulate a Mike Tyson or simulate a Roy Jones or simulate a Floyd Mayweather. You might be able to find somebody who's as fast as him. You're not going to find somebody who's as crafty. Or with Mike Tyson, you might find somebody that's his stature and hit as hard as him, but not as fast. Or maybe somebody's stature that's just as fast, but don't hit as hard. It's no way you're going to be able to simulate the total package. And to me, that's going to be his doom. I like Joshua, and I thought in the first fight, maybe, just maybe, if Joshua touch him a couple times, it'll be all she wrote. But that didn't happen. It's a matter, if Usyk can take Joshua punch, Joshua's in trouble. And he could take his punch. As you see, Joshua was having a hard time cutting the ring off. Maybe you could teach him that, maybe. But as they say, it's hard to teach old dogs new tricks. We kind of saw the same thing with Wilder. He was doing the stuff in practice, in sparring, but when it was time to do it in the ring, a lot of that stuff went out the door. I don't know. I'm excited, though. But can Robert Garcia bring enough to the table to get him to beat Usyk? Who knows, man? Who knows? But Joshua do have a chance. We seen in some of the old school stuff, Holyfield versus Bo. And to me, this is a lot like a Holyfield versus Bo situation. Joshua going to have to bring something new to the table, a new wrinkle that's going to throw Usyk off. It was the other way around, though, in the Bo saga. Holyfield, in that second fight, he had to bring something different to the table. But see, ironically enough, Holyfield tried to slug with Bo the first time and came out and boxed him the second time, and he prevailed. The third time, he went back to trying to slug with him and lost. So it's kind of like Joshua tried to box with Usyk. He's going to have to get more physical. He's going to have to pin him down, get him on the ropes, back him up, get him on the ropes somewhere, and wail on him. He's going to have to grab him and lay on him, tire him out. See, I ain't going to front. I think the more interesting fight would be Usyk versus Fury. And the reason why I say that, because it would be interesting to see how Tyson Fury will handle Usyk's style. And it would be very interesting to see how Usyk will handle Fury's size and mobility if Fury decides to move. I think Fury just go try to come forward on him. I personally think Fury should try to box him. Because if Fury just comes forward on Usyk, all he's going to do is move around. But it'll be interesting nonetheless. But the thing is, I don't think we'll ever see that fight. Fury put it out there. If AJ wins, we can talk. If Usyk wins, he's out of there, which I found that kind of funny. But that's pretty much all I got. This Head Busting Boxing on Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Can Robert Garcia improve AJ in time for this Usyk fight and maybe put him over the top with Usyk? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Because I think he's going to have a hard time pinning Usyk down. But that's just my opinion. This Head Busting Boxing's own Fight Doctor. I am out.